Hi. I am so sorry. I even like went to bed earlier last night because all I did was do some work stuff that I had to do. I did not get to play any games or anything. I just went to bed. But it took me a while to get it done. But hi. Does my voice sound as bad out loud as it does in my head? I hope not. I sound horrible. It's funny because yesterday I requested a refill for my meds, and so I sent a message to my doctor's office, and I was thinking like, you know, I haven't gotten those weird headaches in a bit, because it's like that thing where it's only on one side, so like I'm completely like stuffed on one side and my eye is watering on one side, and thankfully it's not picking up on my tracking, but it like won't open as much as the other side. But migraine, yeah, it doesn't feel... I couldn't look at my phone this morning, so I like took my meds and then I set an alarm and I went back to sleep after taking some pain meds. But well, it's not as bad as it was this morning. Whenever I lay down on one side, I only get it when I get these headaches, which I figured is just hormonal or something, but my doctor said to bring it up if it was like something that keeps happening, even if I take meds for it. So, because usually I just kind of, I don't even like taking pain meds, I'm weird. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try to get through as much of these as we can. I'm sorry that I'm a whole hour late. I feel really bad. I don't like being late for stuff, but yeah. Carl, thank you for the 34 months, and Anomaly, thank you for the donos. I'm sorry, I do want to stream. I like these streams. I'm sorry, I wanted to like offer to sing a little song or something, but I don't think I can do that right now because I was so like stun locked last week with the dono. But wait, what's my music not looping? Hold up, I'm gonna see if I can get my voice to stop sounding like this. Okay, sorry, I was trying to warm up my voice a little bit, see if it helped, but not really. And News, thank you for the 17 months, thank you. Hope y'all are having a nice weekend. I had a little bit to eat after the collab, but I don't really... I try not to eat too late, but it was pretty late when I finished. Because then I did my work. And I'm very slow at some things. So... No adding to list. Oh yeah, thank you. Let me post that real quick. I don't... It's tough because it's like... I don't know if I should stream if I'm not feeling good for something like this because it's y'all's submissions. But I really didn't want to skip today because next week it's going to be like gorilla schedule. But I also don't want y'all to feel robbed if I'm like not feeling the best when I go over these things. Does that make sense? I don't know. You always push it back. Yeah, but I don't want to like make this like, if you submitted it, I don't want it to be like a like you're waiting like 3 or 4 weeks to hear a song, if that makes sense. Yeah. Don't want you to burn yourself out. I'm not burnt out. It's just I'm hurting and I'm thinking like listening to music, I'm not gonna be as energetic about it today. And it's gonna hurt me to do it, honestly. But I don't want people to wait. But then also it's like, if I was submitting stuff, I wouldn't want like someone to listen to mine when they weren't feeling well and then like their reaction is not great, if that makes sense. So Shadow, thank you for the prime. Thank you. My brother's wedding. Well, I hope you had a nice time at the wedding. Gotta eat some yummy cake. Probably do need the rest. Sorry, I'm like trying to read my thing. I feel like I need to make it bigger because my kind of blurry. Maybe I should have just not streamed. How do I make this bigger? There we go. YouTube, I just can't, I guess. Can I make YouTube bigger? Oh, I can. Yay! Okay. Oh, it only goes bigger in the middle. What the hell? Wait, there it goes. Okay, yay. Music can wait. Let me do at least a few. Well, I don't... it's difficult. Maybe I can wait a little bit. Because the meds take a second to kick in anyway. Oh, Shadow, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Let me drink some more water and I'll wait for my meds to kick in. And hopefully it'll be okay. I think I'm still gonna be stuffed up, but... I wanna make it so y'all can hear my background music and I can't too. Because I think that will help me. Where's that at? Okay, there we go. Y'all can still hear it, right? It was kind of quiet too because I had it down really low. Just chilling, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on the brightness on my screen too. Everything hurts. Let's see. This thing stays bright. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That's a little bit easier on my eyes. Aren't we all hurting? I hope not. If you're hurting, you should see your doctor. Eepy sleepy will be eepy sleepy. No. It's not like if I take a nap. That's like a nice sleep. When you're sleeping because you're in pain, it's not a nice sleep. Because then also I feel like you have weird dreams. So Leslie, thank you for the super that I missed earlier. Sleepy living up to her namesake. No! It wasn't a nice nap. It was not a nice sleep. I like nice sleeps. Hippo, thank you for the member. These are ones I missed earlier. Wolfwing Sample, thank you for the member. Spikeman, thank you for the member. Kippa, thank you for the member. And John McCready, thank you for the 3 months. Just a sleepy head now, huh? Get well soon, miss. No! I'm not a sleepyhead, that's y'all. Oh, my voice sounds so, like, pathetic. Ew! Ew, it's making me sick. Pain usually worse after both wake-ups. I feel like I should be used to it because I get it every month, but yeah, I have a doctor's appointment at the end of this month, so I'll bring it up then and see what I can get done. I'm not crying. I'm crying on one side, but it's involuntary. It's just my sinus. It's obnoxious. That's probably why my sight is blurry. Not to think of 3 months. Hope you can sleep better tonight and feel better soon. Yeah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Some people just get this kind of thing. I take you for the 1 month. Don't push yourself too hard. I have very easy job. I get to play games and listen to video game music. I'll be okay. I'm very, very lucky. I'm able to have a shorter stream and still keep my job. So there's no complaints from me at all. Guys, you don't want to cancel stream? I don't want to cancel. I really don't. I don't want to. I just spilled water on myself. Nice. This is why I can't have anything nice, because I would break it. If you are clumsy, you should get a hobby that you can't break, whatever it is. Guns are nice. You have a cold, you're fired. I mean, it is like that. It is like that in some places. That you feel pressure to come in even when you're sick because it's not worth staying out. It is like that. So it's like, I'm very lucky and thankful and blessed that it is not like that for me. And I'm sorry if y'all have to deal with crazy ass management that is like that. I think what's the scariest is like, a lot of times places like that are in food service. A lot of places that are like that are in food service, so you have people that are dealing with your food that are coming in sick. Yeah, there's been flu establishments that get in trouble. Yeah, it's very common. It's very common and freaky. That's why I don't know. It's not that I distrust food from places, but I just think about that. I think my mic just picked up me swallowing. I'm gonna throw up. No! Go to work while I was sick for the sole purpose of infecting my bad managers. Just keep breathing on them. Just keep breathing on them. Oh, I forgot. I can say something funny. I got a text. Let me see if I can send it to myself. I woke up to a text from my brother. I didn't even realize it was the weekend. I was like, why are you texting me when you're supposed to be at work? But I haven't played this game. I have it. I forgot that I had bought it, honestly, and I never played it. I want to share this because it's so funny to me. He's like texting me like my mom. I have never in my life seen him use an emoji before. I'm gonna have to like... Oh, sorry, I gotta sneeze. Please let me sneeze. Sorry. Ooh, that was violent. I woke up to this. This was the one thing that like I replied to, because it was painful to look at my phone. He texted me this, but he bought Brilliant Diamond. I think it's the diamond one. And I have it too, but I never played it because I kept getting Pokemon games and then I didn't play it. So how long do I have to play to be able to trade with him? I told him I would do it. No, he didn't get Let's Go. He got Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. If it was Let's Go, I would gladly trade with him. But not that very long. Is it still like Jubilife, I think, was where you could access the GTS? Just the first Pokemon Center? Ooh. The first gym. Should be very early on, just past the intro. Okay. I can do that. I'll do that later. The sob emojis, he's sad. He wants an Alakazam. Mostly depends on the level. Wait, well, the level should just be that... Help with a Golem and Machamp too. Oh yeah, those are in the game as well, aren't they? It should just be that... Like, I can't use it, but I can trade it and then send it back, right? Place apart. I'm just getting far enough to trade, as long as it's not like a couple of hours. It doesn't need to be in Jubilife for Gen 4. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how it is in the OG. But you can still trade high-level Pokemon. I'm not gonna use it, right? So... Wonder if I can get... I'll have to ask him what starter he got, because maybe I can give him one of the starters. Because you usually don't get... Oh, the starters in that game, right? Like, you would have to trade them. Ugh. Sorry, I hate sniffling. I don't like sniffling, I'm trying not to do that. Okay, you can still trade them, they just want to bay. Okay, what if I just stole it? I think he just started, so... Chimchar, he probably chose Chimchar because that's who he picked when we were kids. I got Piplup, and I named it Icy. I had the worst nicknames for my Pokemon when I was a kid. Hope you posted, thanks. I had the worst names. I had a Staraptor. I named it Birdie. I never renamed my Pokemon, but I was like, okay, they do this in Stadium, so I should do this. Like, they do this in some of the games. So I should name mine. Name mine so it's good. So you are the person with the Jirachi named Fuck You on the GTS. Never really named them. Yeah, I never named them, so I was like, oh, I should name them. And then I came up with the worst names, and I didn't name them again until Sun and Moon. When I played Sun and Moon, I had, like, puns for their names. Like, I named my face off with stuff with them. Like, my Alolan Raichu, his name was Flapjack, because he likes pancakes. Have y'all seen Alolan Raichu? I'm talking about Pokemon. No, not all of y'all play it, but I should show you him because he's very cute and awesome. Alola is set in Hawaii. So if you think about Hawaii, you think about like surfers, right? So they have an Alolan version of Raichu where he is psychic type because he floats around on his tail. He's a surfer. Very cute. Isn't he so cute? Check it out. And he's got like a tan. He's got a tan. Trash names fuck you. I wanted the... It was on the GTS. I saw it. I don't even know how you could get it up there because I guess you had to hack it in. Second type. Yeah, so it's Sun and Moon. They tried really hard to get Pokemon... I mean, I think in general from X and Y on, they've tried really hard to make Pokemon of types that didn't exist before. One of the best reasons. Yeah, he's so cute. He's so round and fluffy. And then his shiny, he's even more tan. Isn't it cute? He's got a super suntan. He's slightly tan compared to Raichu. No, not the shiny, just the regular Raichu. This was him normally. He was a lighter color, so he got a little bit tan when he was in... He got a little tan when he was in Hawaii. What was I talking about before that? Oh yeah, so they tried really hard to create, Gyaru. He tried really hard to create, type matchups, type mixes that were not existing before. So I think one of the coolest one was Alolan Muck, because he had, like, the most insane resistances. He was poison and dark type. Let me find... I thought this was really cool. Damage normally, Yeah, he only has one. That's what I thought was cool. He only has one weakness, and it's 2 times. I feel like usually you have more weaknesses than that, right? And a lot of really good resistances and a total immunity. I thought that was cool. He wasn't a good Pokemon, like, I guess meta-wise or whatever. But I thought that was pretty cool. I guess what is important is here. You only have a 2 times weakness. And then that. Steel Fairy. Steel Fairy. We had... I was gonna say, wasn't Mega Mawile Steel Fairy? Am I tripping? Or just Mawile in general? They added Fairy to her? Yeah. Oh, Klefki. 2. That was an X. Oh, I was thinking of Sun and Moon. Whoops. Klefki. And then there's one more, right? This... Tink Tufton. Tinkaton. Steel Fairy. I don't know who that is. Oh, I've never seen this thing in my life. Wait, yes I have. It is Fairy Steel. When I googled it, it was showing the hammer. 0% male, 100% female. How do you make them then? Oh, it's cute. I like the middle one. Tinkatink. What's an AVF file? Fuck off. I say thank you super. You've got to my submission. I have to wait a month to get the reaction. It won't be a whole month. I could probably do it next week. While Suni is here. I think that's a stream that could be fun. I'll have to ask her about it. Go force yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for my meds to kick in, but I still feel kind of bad. So I don't think I'm gonna listen. I might just like chat for a little bit today. Maggie Arna is also still Fairy. Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm a Maggie Arna. Look, cute. It has a ponytail. Because I don't want to listen to songs that some of y'all probably spent a very long time considering, because I know some of y'all like really thought about these. Like some of y'all said like, oh, it took me days. So I don't want to listen to it when I'm not feeling well, because I feel like that'd be like kind of disrespectful in a way. So I'm really sorry. I want to wait till I'm feeling at my best for going over those. So Corgi, thank you for the 58 months. Almost 5 years. I know. This month, I still have so much to finish preparing, so I'm gonna not stream and then I'm probably just gonna work. Yay. But my head doesn't hurt as bad, but I know if I start listening to music, I'm gonna have not a great one. Yeah, I love Clef Key. Boo Boo Keys. Boo Boo Keys. Pikachu hates Corviknight. Wait, why? Shaky Rattle Baby. She would grab Clef Key and fucking shake it until it died. Start to sell better. Yeah, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better, but I'm sitting here with no music right now. I feel like if I have too much going on, because I turned down the brightness on my computer screens because it's hurting me. So guess I think for the bits. Say I appreciate your consideration for the submissions. Would not be fun when you're not having fun. Yeah, I like watching streamers, so a lot of my thoughts with that kind of thing is like, I'm not enjoying it when they're not enjoying it, so I'll push through video games and stuff and try to be a good sport. I'm not the best at it, but my submission would make your headache worse. We could do a headache-inducing stream submission. Chill, yep, yes, yeah. Thank you. Is a shiny Corviknight's armor. What is her problem? Oh yeah, so I like watching them, so I'll push through games, but for something like this, I wouldn't want to push through. Because I would be sad if it happened with my submission, if that makes sense. That's my thinking with it, at least. So, I am sorry. Headache stream, yeah. I had a few written down. Oh, I had another idea for a submission stream too, because it's something that happens a lot when I've been listening to these. NES era Mega Man music. Mega Man has some chill songs. I think Proto Man's little whistling theme would be painful though. But I thought, because a lot of times I will submit songs and I've never heard them before in my life, but it still has this weird feeling of like nostalgia. So I thought it'd be fun to have songs that are nostalgic be submitted. Not that it's a song, it's gonna be difficult because people just submit like whatever that's nostalgic. But not specifically songs that are nostalgic to you, but you think have an overall feeling of nostalgia. Like Chiaki's theme from Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei. Or like the Save Room theme from Resident Evil, I think is a nostalgic feeling song, if that makes sense. I hate Chiaki. Her theme though, it's so good. Kind of go and replay the entire X series. Damn, he gaming. He gaming. Nexus, thank you for the membership. Chill Yap is fun and cozy. Hope we feel better soon. Thank you. EPCB. Yeah, my background music. I should play for y'all actually. So before, when I first started streaming, and for, I guess, Corgi and anyone that's been here a very long time, this will be very nostalgic. But, and I want to listen to it too. Hopefully it doesn't make me cry. My starting soon and ending soon screen, I always had the same song that I think is nostalgic feeling. Let me find it. Where's my Yoshi soundtrack? Okay, it's not here. Stream music Yoshi. And then it's the Scrapbook Theater from Yoshi's Woolly World. So this is my old ending song. I think this is a nostalgic song. There we go. I might just let y'all listen to it because the whistle's gonna come in and I don't want to hear it. Give you a headache? Music doesn't give me a headache unless it's like Gabber. Gabber, like Speedcore, gives me a headache, but otherwise I can listen to a lot of stuff, and I can even listen to some Gabber. But a lot of like noise stuff doesn't really bother me too much. It's fun for 2 songs. Yeah, I have like specific ones that I like because they're melodic, and otherwise it's kind of like, oh man. Because the opening song would be another version of this, because there's 2 versions in the game. But yeah. Ooh, my head. Folgers coffee commercial. Is that the people that did that one weird commercial? Is that them? Are they the ones that did the incest commercial? Does it sound like a battle theme? Oh, this isn't a battle theme. I'm just playing this because it sounds nostalgic. Everyone's vibing. They love this song. Maybe I'm just like not feeling well, but it almost looks like they're dancing to the rhythm. Burning landscapes to this song. But my opening song isn't one either. Yeah? Maybe, possibly, could be. Da -da -da, da -da -da. Ugh. Sorry, it's like my nose is bothering me. Oh yeah, and the opening screen. I had the normal one. So this is the non-slow one. It was them, the what? Apparently there's an old coffee commercial that people say feels sus, where it's like a brother and sister wake up in the morning and they make coffee. I don't know, I haven't watched in a while because a little bit odd. Two siblings show their love for each other in a way that means they come off to familial, unintentionally comes across as incestuous. Yeah, it was an accident. It wasn't like legitimately like, oh, they start making out on screen. It's just like, yeah, the actors have too much chemistry. The actors have too much chemistry. I've not watched in a very long time, so I don't remember. But it was a Christmas commercial. Same as Big a Deal. Yeah, I don't remember really getting that vibe. When people said that, I thought it was gonna be like they're gonna start making out. People have coon brains nowadays. Well, that's not a nowadays thing. People have been saying that for a very long time about that commercial. Like, if I recall. Yeah, it came out in 2009. Christmas. Yeah, I think people have been like saying it for quite a while. It came out in 2009. 2009's not that long ago. Do you think it's coon brain? I need you to watch it. Tell me. Was it suspicious? I don't remember anything about it. Missed the screen with the sleeping elf and the floating ring grabbing stuff out of the ocean. Oh yeah, I want a commission. That's Cornpota. I still have him bookmarked. I want to commission some more stuff from him. Or her, I don't know. From that artist. Oh yeah, because it's almost Halloween. I should get a new Halloween screen. Because I had the one from that weird artist that traced my model. But I bet Cornpota has a cute one. Where are those at? So I could show y'all. Oh wait, no. It was the tracing artist that did the summer one. My bad. It was cute though. The old screen. Yeah, no, this was the traced one. My bad. I was thinking of the other artist. That does do the original stuff. That's very cute. I like Cornpotas. I got some stuff done by them for my old March. Okay, I didn't mean to let this song play, but I'll let it play because I like this song. YouTube. Yeah, it's cute. Where's my other things though? Was it just merch that I got done by them? Originals. I don't know where it is. I can't find things. Oh, I can just search actually. Let me use my brain. And also spell it correctly. Oh yeah, I got the Christmas screen. That's what it was. Look how cute! Christmas. That's so bouncy. I used this last year. Poor crab. It's okay, he'll be lit back. I'm not a big fan of eating crab. Isn't it cute? It's so fast. I slowed it down, I think. Hiya, September. You know they already got that stuff out there. Should I just put this on the screen to make people upset? I'll leave this here. Does this perturb you? Does this bother you? Does this make you unhappy? And then I also got the pizza. Eat the pizza. I never use this for anything, but I thought it was very cute. Wait, hold up. Can I become the pizza? Like how I think it says image Mario boobs. Here we go. I could line up with the desk. It looks like the Cacodemon's feeding me. There we go. He's very excited about it. This is me now. Last Christmas. Okay, so y'all know Sailor Moon, right? There's a Sailor Mars cover of Last Christmas that I really like a lot. I recommend listening to it. Very good. Very good, very good. No, I think it's so fun. Okay, I need to turn off this music. It's hurting me. Okay, y'all get to hear the music. I'm no longer listening to music. It is painful for me. No, I think it's so fun. Confirm the store I worked at to receive Christmas stuff. It isn't on the floor yet. Halloween has been set for a couple months now. I bet if I went to Cracker Barrel, they would have Christmas stuff right now. Silver Dogs and Super. You don't know what havoc you wreak. She's gonna defrost early. Does that scare you? Does that make you scared? Are you fearful? I don't know how to make the sound of being in ice. I can do a muffled sound. Oh wait, there's two of these. Wait, where's the other one? I also got marshmallow. Isn't it cute? Marshmallow. I should get like little silly art stuff like this again. I had a bean before too. Puppy dog bean. Puppy bean. Very cute. Very, very cute. I got Suni's OC made as one too. Oh, one's from a lot of my friends. Then you can stack them. I thought that was awesome. Check that out. I like going on VGen and looking at stuff. But yeah, that's Suni's OC Atu, if I remember is her name. Very cute, very, very cute. But yeah, I mentioned it before, but my friend Suni is going to be visiting me for about a week. She wants to come experience the South. So I think it's so fun. My retail PTSD, don't defrost her. There's nothing we can do to stop it. I am sorry. I wonder if anybody wears like earplugs when they go out in public to avoid the Christmas music. Gonna take her shooting? I didn't plan on that. Just because it's been so miserable. I guess I could find an indoor place. I have to see if she'd be interested. She's not mentioned being interested in it at all. I was thinking more of like I wanted to go to like show how our beaches are different. Like the coast is like different. Because every time I've been to the coast on the west coast, it's kind of eh. And I want to take her to Waffle House because she's never been, and take her to some other like places to get like chains and not chains to get southern food and just go around. Yeah. So a lot of driving, which is a little bit scary, but it'll be good. I won't be driving too much. Yeah, they don't have that on the west coast, so I gotta go to Waffle House. Not too late because it gets scary, but yeah. Waffle House food really that bad? No, Waffle House is usually like good. Like it's not like the most incredible food you ever have in your life, but for it's dinner and a show, right? And you always get a waitress that treats you like you're her child. The food's okay. It's not like horrible. It's not like the greatest. I honestly prefer them over going to like IHOP or anywhere like that. They have like crunchy waffles, not like big fluffy waffles. Waffle House. I've had a lot of experiences at Waffle House. I got trapped inside one because someone had a heart attack in the door. Someone drove the side of their car into the same one. I've seen fights at Waffle House. I feel like there's more experiences, but I can't remember. I think the worst time I ever had one was the waiter was like so high. If you get like if you get a waiter at all, it's probably not gonna be a good experience, because if you get a Waffle House waitress, it's gonna be some older lady that treats you like her child, but anyone else is like, But dude was like so high that like he was pouring a drink and just pouring it all over himself, and he did not realize like he was gone. It was like, oh, you need to go home. You need to go home. Get this man some charcoal. Two customers are throwing chairs at each other. Yeah, is that the one where the person's like, can I please get a waffle? Can I please? I quote that all the time. Occasionally, I guess. Can I please get a waffle? These are the bits, Gizmo. Waffle House is a magical place, supposed to place for mutual mortal combat and a decent breakfast or late night craving. Yeah, that's the main thing, is Waffle House is open like super late. So I think a lot of the problems happen because it's like people get out of the bars, like when the bar closes, they go to Waffle House, so they're drunk. Yeah, it's 24/7. Like, even if there's a hurricane, Waffle House won't close unless it's really, really bad. Like, Waffle House is the place that's always open. And like, genuinely, it's always open. Like a hurricane will not stop Waffle House from opening. But it's the only place that's open when bars close, so I think a lot of drunk people go there. Because I would go there when I was in college, when I was working on projects until like 4 in the morning. And then I would go to Waffle House. And the waitress knew me, because that was the only place that you could go if you were working on projects till super late. And so she was familiar with like all the people. But yeah. That's why, I think. Because there's not really... I don't know where else people go. That's why there's a joke of going to Waffle House see fights. I mean, it's not even... I guess that's why people fight. I'm sure people fight during the day, too. But I don't know. How am I thinking of the soup up? Worst experience I had at Waffle House was unwanted sex advice from a waiter / cashier. They got some weirdos there for sure. I sometimes feel it's like Walmart, you walk in and it's like a portal to the PvP zone. But Waffle House is like... I don't know, it's just like an open... Like you walk in, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's like an open chat room or something. So there'll be people just like fighting. There's people like ERPing in the corner. Like you don't really know what you're gonna see when you go in. Yeah, it's the free-for-all server. It's like a VR chat. It's like a public world in VR chat. If you've ever had the discomfort of playing VR chat and just going to a random public world, you see some crazy shit. There's people fighting. There's two like little kids yelling bad words as fast as they can at each other. There's someone like doing that, giving unwanted advice. I still hope the headache is better. Not really. It's still bothering me. I can kind of breathe through one side and my eye isn't as closed anymore, but it's like right above my eyeball. And I've gotten this before, so I'll mention it to my doctor this month. But it's the same damn headache that I got. Last time I canceled a stream over it, but this time I was like, I didn't realize it was this kind of headache. Because when I woke up, it was just everywhere. It wasn't just above my left eye. So. Yippee. What y'all call like a cluster migraine or something last time? I can't remember. Drink some water. I got my water. I'm sipping. Probably not as much as I should, but I don't know why. I feel like the more I sleep, the worse I feel. I'm fine though. It's like I said, it's probably just hormone related. Yeah, this up. Yeah, yippee. But yeah, I will make this up I think next week then. I'll talk with Sunny and see if she'd wanna sit on it. When is she? Actually, you know what? She heads out on Saturday, so I probably can do it that day after I drop her off at the airport. Early. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday I should be able to stream. The only thing is I feel like I need to... I've been trying to clean up, but I feel like I need to like lock in to making like my space acceptable because I was gonna try to move some stuff so that it's not as like cramped in my room. So that way, if I don't know if I'm gonna sleep on the floor or like on the couch. I kind of want to just sleep in here on the floor, but we'll see. But I need to move stuff because it's a mess. Oh, hi, Dacio. Pathetic clears with soon. Thanks. Sorry I sound so pathetic. I'm sure I sound better than before, though. Visiting the bits. How was Civ last night? Some positives. How was Civ? It's really cool for a charity stream. A lot of money for a good cause. Yeah, Cleo said that they hit 11K. Like, everybody was able to raise 11K, which is huge. Super huge, super awesome. I'm sure it meant a lot to her, so thank you. If you didn't know, I was part of a Civ 6 collab last night because it's been 6 years of Cleo being cancer-free. It has been cancer-free for 6 years, so she wanted to do a charity stream raising money for Cancer Research Foundation. But she did a lot of research into finding a good place. But by the end of the stream, she said that everyone had raised 11K, which is pretty damn cool, pretty awesome, pretty huge. So, yeah, that's why I had rescheduled Dark Souls, and I had fun. It was like I was learning stuff because I watched some like videos beforehand to get an idea of what to do. But the game kind of leads you a good bit too. There's like a little lady's head that pops up and tells you. Oh, I was able to spread my religion. I kept harassing Cleo's cities and spreading my religion there, and she would take it back. But I was able to do it a few times because that's what we had talked about wanting to do. I picked Eleanor. So I had a religion, it was just High Cleo. And so I kept sending missionaries and taking over her cities. Yeah, I was spreading it, and Gilgamesh lived next to me, and he also accepted my religion. I didn't even try to send it to him. But he was part of the High Cleo religion, so. See, I thought I would be too dumb for Civ, but it's like I only focused on a little bit at a time, and so I suffer because I didn't focus on everything. But once you understand one thing, then you can move on to learning the other thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just really wanted to say hi. Natural co-leader, yeah. It was nice for chilling. I enjoyed it. And the game kind of gives you hints. It'll have a little advisor come and say like, oh, you should move here. Oh, you should do this. This is recommended research, blah, blah, blah. Was it hard to keep track of everything? Not really, because I think the most difficult thing was I didn't make enough, Sorry. Give me a second. Sorry, I just really hurt for a second. I think the most difficult thing was I didn't make enough, like, fighting units at the beginning. Or I didn't understand that ground units could not attack water units, even if they're next to it. They have to be able to, like, stand on top of their space to attack. I didn't see anything about that because I guess it's like a more niche situation. But because of that, I had like warriors and only one like ranged attacker, and I hadn't made any like boat attackers yet. So yeah, I was getting like fucked up by the barbarians in the ocean. And I also didn't understand that I needed to break the camp so they would stop like respawning. So I had like 5 or 6 different barbarian boats that like would not stop harass. They would come in and like break something, and they would take a little bit of damage from me, and then they would swim off to where I couldn't even see them anymore. And they just kept like, it was like they were coming in like rounds. Like I was just getting trolled by them. So I would fix something, and they would come from off screen and break it, and then take a little damage, and then go away again. Barbarians with tanks and machine guns still attacking your cities and wandering. That's crazy to me. I saw someone mention that. Kept poking the beehive. Yeah, eventually I got boats done. But it sucked because it was like, I think I should have been farther than I was in production, but I had to like halt everything so that I could make more naval units to kill them. And then I figured out like, oh, I need to break the camp. So I did that. and then they weren't bothering me anymore. But yeah, it was... it sucked. But once I got stuff up and running, it was pretty good, other than, like, my location kind of sucked because most of the land was mountains where I was that I couldn't build on. And then I had Gilgamesh, like, on the other side of one mountain, and then Cleo was on the other side of another mountain. And then I was in the corner of the map, so I couldn't go to, like, northwest because it was just water to the edge of the map. So it was kind of like, oh, shit. What am I supposed to do? I can't go anywhere. But so yeah, I just started focusing on making missionaries and the other guy that I can't remember, and I just kept spreading my religion everywhere. And I got a third perk that made it like I had a bunch of envoys at different places because I had a scout that was going really far. So I made it so that my envoys would also spread my religion, so it was like kind of attacking other stuff. But anyway, so have a nice day, yeah. So thank you for the super. I mean, goodies. We're standing by the sea mountains, Gilgamesh and Cleo. Yeah. Also, Cleo's character looked really freaky. He had really short arms. I don't know if y'all were able to see it. I wasn't expecting to win. I just wanted to cause problems, and I knew that if I kept converting like other people's cities to my religion, it'd be funny. I think that would be funny, so I said I would do that. Do y'all remember who she played? Invaders, Civ 6. Jaya Varma. Yeah, this guy. He has really ew, he looks so angry here. Why is he pissed off? He's so freaky and icky and weird looking. Look how short his arms are. His elbow goes like normally your elbow should be at your belly button height. Like that's how like I've learned with like drawing and stuff. Look how short his arms are. Also, Spackle, thank you for the gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope your day easy peasy. His arms are so short, and he has like these little soulful eyes. They're so shiny. He looks like he's crying all the time. And then they're animated too. Looks like so they're called Teenage Mushroom. No! He looks like a T-Rex to me. But yeah, anytime I had to interact with Cleo, I would see this guy and he would be animated and moving. It was very funny. Who's this guy? This is Jaya Varman from Civilization 6. It's one of the people you can be when you start your game. And Cleo picked him. And he was weird. He was a little bit odd. Khmer reader. I probably said that wrong. I'm not a history buff. But yeah, I was able to spread my religion of High Cleo into his cities. Cartoony. Yeah, the game has a cartoon. The game has an overall cartoon like style. Like it makes you think. It's not visually, but the textures and everything make me think of Street Fighter 5. If you know what I mean. Like it has like a clay kind of look. I wish I could read chat with my eyes closed because this feels good. Oh, it feels good to keep my eyes closed. Maybe that's a sign. But no, it was fun. I don't think I would stream. Oh, he's specifically from Civ 6. He's not even real. They have fake people in Civ 6. They got fake people. What the hell? Try to keep things light with a cartoonish look despite its serious settings. Yeah, I don't mind it. It makes it kind of funny. I don't feel as bad to like... if I like decided I wanted to kill Cleo, I wouldn't feel as bad because she looked silly. Oh yeah, Gilgamesh is not. When I hear Gilgamesh, I just think of Fate. Gilgamesh makes you think of Fate. Am I a weeaboo? Am I a weeb? I'm sorry. It's very accurate. Gandhi did run to nuke everyone. Yeah, that's true. How could you want accuracy when Gandhi's there? We didn't have Gandhi in our game. We had the Byzantine Empire and I don't remember the other ones. We had Gilgamesh. And then we had 2 more AI, right? We have 4 AI total. I think I only met 3 of them. The third one, I don't remember her name, but she was so mean to me, I really wanted to kill her. I don't like when AI is mean to me in video games. Dizzy was mocked. Yeah, I never got to see Dizzy. I found Lumi. I found Lumi's character after she left. Because the Byzantine Empire just decided to declare war on her for no reason. So I denounced them, which I don't know what that did, but I think I added to like a Google Docie for the Byzantine Empire, I think. I added to the Google Docie against her. Modern day denouncing. Yeah, exactly. Dizzy was demolishing. Yeah, Dizzy kept saying that everyone was mad at her. And I was like, she's like, I don't know why all the AI is upset at me. And I was like, there's gotta be something, right? But I couldn't see what she was doing. I didn't know what she was up to. Was she up to no good? I don't know what you can do that makes the AI denounce you. Other than like, denounce them, right? Was she just attacking other people? She's a warmonger? She was just killing them for no reason? The Byzantine situation is worse than you think. My head feels hot. Geneva conventions and 2 suggestions. Do a little bit of water poisoning. Just a tiny bit. Just an itty bitty bit of poisoning water. Goodbye. Got a fever? Probably. I probably do have a fever, but I feel like I get this with the headaches normally anyway. Geneva checklist. No, it's not a checklist, do not. The AI don't appreciate warmongering. But you know, your game in a place with real humans. Yeah, it's a video game. If I want to start war and create human leather, I will. It's none of their business. You're a computer. Just do your job. Just do your job. I'm not here for your opinion on me. Yeah, I had fun. I would play it again in a collab or something. I don't think it's something I would stream though. I feel like I would struggle with Civ, especially like learning it. Unless it was just a stream where I asked y'all to teach me, because I felt bad like everybody was having a conversation talking and I was trying my best to follow it, but I felt like I was having to focus so much on the game because I didn't want to take too long on my turns and make everybody else wait for me, you know? So I was a bit focused. No, way too much about Civ 6. Yeah, if I played it, it would just be like me asking y'all questions about like learning stuff. Because I didn't want to take too long, because when you... Also, I don't like that when you're the last person that needs to go, there's like a bell that rings, like goes ding ding, ding ding. Like the game like makes fun of you for being slow. It's like, don't ring a bell, let me excuse you, I'm not a dog. Who do you think you are? But yeah, I just wanted to harass people and I think I was able to do that, so I've won. I did good. Yeah, I didn't like that. So my focus was get my turns done so that I'm not holding everybody up. So I didn't get to participate as much in conversations. But otherwise the game went smooth, so I think I did my goal well. But that also tells me like, I don't think I could stream this game because I would get too focused, if that makes sense. It was fun to watch. I did have fun. I could definitely tell how it was like an addicting kind of game when I played it. I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. Locked in and quiet. There's so much to read, especially when you're like picking research and picking your religion and picking your government and picking all the perks for that, and then like all the different things you can. There's so much in the game, and then there's like tons of different, not currencies, but basically it feels like currencies. And then you want to make sure that you're getting enough per turn. Like, I was not getting enough faith per turn as I should have been. But a lot of it went back to me messing up with the barbarians. So I had to stop playing a game like that because it was consuming my life. Yeah, I can see how it would be really addicting. Because it's... Okay, don't get mad at me. Because, well, Civ came first. So I'm sure that these games were built off of the concept of games like Civ to an extent. But you're basically getting to play like a mobile game, but without the stupid energy mechanic where you have to wait like real time or spend money. Instead, it's like, oh, okay, well, I want to do this, but I only have to wait 3 turns. So I just play 3 more turns. Okay, well, this is going to be built, and then that's going to make this faster. So I can wait, you know, 20 turns and then do this. Yeah. We are freaking under tech. Exactly. But it is, I mean, essentially, it's not as complex because people who play mobile games aren't gamers, but it is very similar to a lot of those very addicting mobile games where you're building something to make something else happen and you have to wait. You know, real life. We need to get people to play Civ instead. Get all the old ladies playing like Star Trek mobile game or Raid of Legends, Shadow Kings, League, whatever. There's like a billion of those games. Get them to play Civ instead. And I bet they would like Civ more too. Maybe. I think. Well, no, actually, because then they're gonna be 20. Well, what would be better to use your time or your money? If they're spending lots of money, they should be playing Civ. First time I played Civ, I played for 16 to 18 hours straight. I probably could have gone a very long time, but because it was a collab and also it was late for me, and I had work I needed to do, because I was getting pinged about something that I needed to reply and approve and get more references for, so I had to stop and do that. And hopefully that is good enough what I sent. And I don't have to build stuff in Blender to send for references, because I don't have pre-built stuff for this thing that I need to send for reference, so bleh. And I don't want to build something in Blender. Bleh. Shadow Blazing 12. Yeah, I could see how it could be. It's scary. It's scary. I've had quite a few games I've like... I didn't expect Dark Souls to be like that. But there's quite a few games I have tried in like the past year, and it's like, oh, I get it. Oh, I see why people like this. And that's scary to me. See, that's why like Warhammer is scary to me. Because the little bit of like exposure I've had to seeing some of the games, hearing like Warhammer is different because it's like overall like a bigger kind of franchise thing. Like it almost kind of it's not like Toho, but it feels like it in the sense of like how grand there is, how many different kinds of media and stuff there are as part of enjoying it, if that makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying when I say that? Like it feels like in that way because it's Warhammer. Because I mean, not because Warhammer, like Toho is built off of fan-made stuff. Warhammer, it's all official made stuff, but there's books, there's the tabletop game, there's like there's music, there's video games, there's like tons of fan stuff, of course, too. Yeah, there's so much lore, there's so much to like explore and get into, you know? And even within just the video games themselves, there's so many different like genres of games, you know? Yeah, multimedia franchise. Just be a casual. Okay, there's the problem. I cannot. That's why it's scary to me. I cannot be a casual fan of something. That's my problem. Like when I was in a Toho, like it was my main thing. I was very, very deep into it for like 8 or 9 years. It was a very long time. And so no one expects you to know it's all canon and none of it is. So that's another thing too, is retconning stuff like pisses me off. retconning stuff pisses me off. But Fairytale, Yuki. Wait, actually, didn't I save a thing that had my favorites recently? Or no, it was on my external because I was trying to find old art to send to a friend because she had like lost all of her pictures. I don't think I have this here. Yogi is my #1, but usually people, like if people ask, I'll say Satori because she's the only one that gets. She's the only one that like gets stuff, if that makes sense. Gets like merchandise and whatnot. Stuck in my Toho face. It's still casual, but I'm not like as into it as I was. Also hyperfixate. Yeah, I can't casually like my life is defined by specific phases of things that I was into. Like it's not just like, you know, I was this age, I was that age. It was like, oh, that's when I was into Toho. Oh, that's when I was into you know, One Piece. Oh, that's when I was into Mega Man. So it was like just a lot. My game knowledge up to 12. I've not played anything past 13. I've not played anything past 13. But retcons are presented as a bad record keeping in a dark age. Even ignore it if you want. See, I was really into Star Wars when I was younger, like way younger. And so seeing what happened with that series and like stuff being retconned and things that I really enjoyed being like off to the wayside, and then also you can see where like with the new series they kind of like taken ideas from retcon stuff and just rewritten them, but really shit is like makes me upset. Because like I played the games, I remember like reading comics and stuff and whatnot, and then seeing like the movie like steal shit. I mean, I guess not stealing, but like I don't know. Yeah, them getting rid of the expanding universe. I think it was just laziness of not wanting to have to like keep up with it. But I don't know. Stuff was a mess. Yes and no, because what they have now is a fucking mess. I don't know. I feel like there's a balance, and I feel like it's a spit in the face to fans to an extent. I can't speak on like Warhammer or whatnot, but new Star Wars made the prequels look good. I don't dislike the prequels. I think the prequels are very iconic. Yeah. But I don't know. I have a lot of feelings with that because that was very much like is what it is. It was funny when I was talking to Mitzi. When we were playing Beyond Two Souls, and we just talked about like League of Legends lore for like a whole hour. It's on my VOD channel. I really recommend listening to it. It was really like, I know it's like, oh, League, but it was just funny because I was just asking questions about characters and stuff, and she was explaining stuff, and it was so funny like how much has been like retcon. Like League originally started, from what I recall, started as like a proxy war kind of thing. Like the reason they were fighting is because they were doing proxy wars. So instead of like going to actual war, we send our legends to go fight or whatever on this weird island thing. But they've completely retconned that out, and so there's no like, from what I recall, there's no established reason why they fight in League. Like they're just doing it for no reason. I think that's like funny. It's like you retcon stuff and you don't have a replacement for love of they just love to fight. They want to kill each other. I think proxy wars is like a fun concept. I think that's like cooler, makes more sense. Trying to get a sofa. Warhammer writers lately have big L streak with bad retcons. Yeah. Just kind of happens. We're just doing it because they can. They've forgotten why they fight, just like the role players real to the player base. True. Sorry, I had a little hiccup. And then just like how like some characters have done 180s and like weird stuff with this. It was really fun. It was a really fun like pre-game chat. It was like half pre-game chat and half stalling because Beyond Two Souls became just like exhausting to play after a point. Oh my god. That game pissed me off. The ending was so bad. It makes me so angry. I say thank you for the soap. Power of 1, Power of 2, Power of many failures. David Cage games. Yeah. I think it's because of just how long it was compared to Heavy Rain. And it jumping around, it makes it mentally exhausting. Because I don't know if y'all played Beyond Two Souls, but it's not like chronological, like how Heavy Rain is, or Detroit Become Human is. It's only one character that you play as, or like it focuses on, but it jumps all around. It jumps like all around. So it's like mentally exhausting to try to piece stuff together after a while. And it's weird because it's like I decently enjoyed it. And then, oh yeah, also the fucking groomer. David Cage's CIA groomer self-insert. True. Okay, run a chronological launcher. There is a option on the main menu to play the game in chronological order, but it is not how it was released, and I assume it's not how it was intended to be played. Yeah, you can't reject him either. Very weird. Also, thank you for the bits, Gizmo. Oh, that game is so video game. I think honestly, the game is worse. Like, I'm thinking about it, the game would be infinitely worse if you played it in chronological order, because the game jumping around makes it hides the bad writing a lot better. That's what I'll say. That's in Japan. Well, yay! Hope you're having a nice con. A nice con. That reminds me, Suni is selling at Sack Anime. She has a booth at Sack Anime. And she said that a sleepyhead... I should probably ask her before. Like, she like remembers people because she'll see like the same people at cons and stuff coming and buying Sleepy merch. And she always has like, she always says stuff. Going there tomorrow. We'll stop by Sudie's booth. She's got some cute stuff. I think she's making coasters too. Some furry stole charms from her stand. What the fuck? What the hell? She always says stuff about the people that come and visit, and that makes it sound bad. It's never bad. Like, she says like, your fans are like the most normal of all the people. Like, they're like, well, they're well... If I say well-groomed, you're all gonna be like, oh my god, groomed. No, like, they look like normal people, is what she says. Well-behaved. Yeah, well-behaved, well-groomed. And then sometimes she'll say stuff that just... I'm like... You're funny, Suni. She said... And it's like... She'll ask in a way that she's like, do you know this person? I'm like, I don't. I don't remember what people look like. I'm not good with, like, memories. We're just old. She said... A sleepy fan came by again. He's a little taller than me and had a full-grown beard and big pecs, ? I was like, I don't know who it is. I don't know what people look like. But she says that y'all are very, very kind and nice, so in general I think she's had very good experiences with FaZe fans. Can you point to that one? I don't know who, but whoever it is, thank you for supporting my friend. We'll go to Sydney stand someday. Yeah! Yeah! I like Suni. Yeah, she's gonna be visiting me next week, so... I'm still gonna try to stream like grill streams and stuff, but I am gonna be... go around taking her to places and stuff. But I usually stream in the evening, so... But I think I could do... I'd have to ask her if she'd be interested, because I did, with Mitzi before. The music stream, so maybe Suni would be okay to listen in on that. For the music stream. Yeah. Kind lady, would you please give me a sleepy merch? Yeah, if you go to the second, may please do that. That'd be funny. Be silly. But yeah. Let's see, next week is VEXO, right? Yeah, next weekend is VEXO. My mama, AYAMI mama, is gonna be at VEXO, and she has a new... I didn't realize, but the cute art that she drew, she has this merchandise. She had a comic kit. I wish I had known to like tell people. But this, she has Eepy standees of the cute little sailor outfit. She has all of the kids for the AYAMI family. So if you're going to VEXO in the UK, then you should pick it up. Very cute. I'll let y'all know if she's gonna be at any other cons that would be here. The music is from Club Penguin. It's called Charlie's Here, the Pizza Parlor song. No, because she'll be like, the really handsome, smart, and cool Sleepy fan. Hey, hard though, because that's most Sleepy fans. From what she says, so, and every time I've done like meet and greets, everyone's very polite and well-groomed. So, not that like other fans aren't, but it's like if you've been to conventions, you know what I mean, right? We're not stinky confirmed. I don't think it would smell bad. Didn't know she was selling the comic kit set today, so I bought it today. Cute. I should take care of ourselves. I think it's just because y'all are older in general. I definitely think I have an older fan base compared to a lot of streamers. Because I don't have Zoomer appeal. I don't have Zoomer appeal at VEXO. I mean, I'm sad because she has an art book too. AYAMI Mama has an art book that's like of all of her VTuber kids, and there's a section on me that has like my concept art and stuff. And I ordered it through Buyee, and they ordered it and they got it, and then the tariff stuff happened, and I don't think it's coming. Yeah, Wakey is in it. Wakey is in it. I don't think I'm gonna be getting it anytime soon. Should I show Wakey again? Do I want to see my concept for my model? I was also looking through old stuff, and I found a really old GIF. I just think it's like kind of funny because I'll see like comments, because I look at all the clips and stuff people make. I see comments sometimes of people saying like, I didn't choose my outfit and things like that or whatever. But it's like, I have my old sleepies. Let me see if I have it here. And like literally my outfit now, I had on like my older model. Yeah, the sports bra and everything. And the leggings. It's like kind of funny. I've done like full circle to coming back around to... Yeah, this is from 2021. So 4 years ago, before I was even Sleepy Project, I had like that outfit. Hold up, there we go. With the leggings and sports bra. Just make your alter ego. It's just funny. It's like if there's something that's not... 4 years ago was 2022. No, not yet. Don't say that yet. But yeah, no, it's funny because it's like it's gone like full circle. It's gone full circle back into like a thing. What's the VTuber merch in general having issues outside of tariffs? So with merchandising stuff, especially when you're like a small fan artist doing like a con table, you can work in like small amounts with like more reputable vendors. But when you are having to like mass produce stuff, it's kind of trial and error of getting scammed. As much as it like sucks, it's like trying to find reputable manufacturers. What do you call back then? Sleepy. I've always been sleepy. Always have been sleepy, always will be sleepy. But it's just, and this happens with FaZe, this happens even with indies that are having to do large amounts of stuff. This happens with other companies. And it's like trial and error of trying to find manufacturers that don't scam you. And sometimes the manufacturer can be fine for years, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're just gonna drop the ball and scam you, whatever. It's not just like, yeah, it's not even just like Asian ones. Like, there's ones in the West. You can contact people like in the US and still get scammed, and they do the same shit. They'll do this because a lot of times, even if you contact people in the US, they're just fronts for factories elsewhere. You know, like a middleman. But like, what they do is that they get in trouble. They have like a big order they can't fulfill or whatever. They declare bankruptcy because they're, you know, a limited liability company. They're not personally getting in trouble for it. And then they just, you know, a year later, whatever, they make a new company under a different name. And at least in the US, you can research and find like, oh, this person has had like 5 companies go, you know, bankrupt under their name. But I don't know how easy it is to find out if someone's reputable or not elsewhere, since all of that is at least like documented online here. Transition names. They do it in the US too. They do it in the US too. So with Amazon products, yeah. They do it in the US too, because I was talking with Sakana about something, and he was talking about a manufacturer he worked with here that I shouldn't talk about too much, but I like looked up them and I was like, wait a minute. Well, they're doing okay because he's got like this stuff at his house, because I looked up like that and I was like, yeah, I think this person has like remade companies multiple times. It's like, fuck. But nope, people do it here too. Sucks. And you can't really, you can't like sue them or do anything about it because of just how things work, because they can just declare bankruptcy, close it, and then, you know, make a new one. Perpetual scammers. But I think it's like, I don't know. If I was a scammer and I scam Sakana, I would be scared. Gotta stay vigilant. Yeah, and it sucks. It's like with something like this that it gets passed on that way. Big game music. No, I have a bad headache, so I'm just yapping today. I should probably change the titles and stuff, but I think I'm gonna wrap up soon anyway. Fish and we'll get them. Yeah, I think if you scam him, he's not gonna forget it. Move your factories to Central America. Oh my god. No, they're dedicated workers who have to work for you, okay? Don't forget, from tea time, they're dedicated workers who have to work for you. Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all the old Sleepy. Where's it at? Ooh, my head. Ow. Archive. Debut archive. Model whips. Here we go. This is Wakey. The OG Sleepy. That's very close. My first draft was very close. I've shown all this before. Like my references. But yeah. I think there was a miscommunication because I was not supposed to have white and pink hair. Of white hair. This was not intended at all. I think there was just... It's been a learning process to figure out how to like communicate stuff with management for them to communicate to the artist. So I think it got lost somewhere that I was supposed to be purple during the communication. So then that was fixed in the next version. Thought you were a Pico. I think it just was not said. Like Wimmy's older sister. But yeah, pink hair gives off cute and soft vibes. I already feel like I'm not girly enough for my model, for my design and everything. So I think this would have been a lot better. Like, if I did this, I feel like I should not be sleepy because I'm sleepy, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine not being sleepy. But yeah. Purple hair is iconic. Yeah, I had the option. I had the option to do a completely like new thing, like change name and everything, for because that's, you know, like with Invaders and stuff. But this is the color variant. Well, I have so many color variants because I like making outfits. I'm sad I didn't get to do Dark Souls 3 this week because I had a cool outfit I worked on. But I'm actually waiting on something back from my live 2D rigger, so I should probably poke him about that. So something wasn't gonna be finished. But yeah, next week. I don't know if I'll be able to play next week because of Suni being here. I don't think I want to start it when she's here because I feel like it'd be kind of rude for me to just disappear for like 6 to 8 hours. And then also if she wants to sleep, then I'm keeping her up. So I think Dark Souls will be the next week, sadly. So Invaders decided to do that. But I want to be sleepy. I like being sleepy. I can't not be sleepy. That's me. Let's see. No, AYAMI did really, really good. Like, really good job. So this is like some of the other references I had shown. Like, you can really, really, really tell with the jacket. Let me hide. Where's my desk? There we go. I'll take off the Christmas tree. You can really tell with the jacket and everything that she did a good job working with us. I guess this had a huge influence. Well, I was already tracksuit pilled for sure, but so was, yeah. I was originally my concept before this is I was a bear PMC operator from Tarkov, which is the like Russian faction in the game, because you have bears and you have Useks and you have scavs, and I was a bear. So I had cool tracksuit based off of Killa's tracksuit in the game, because there's a boss in the game that has a tracksuit, and if you kill him 100 times, you get to have the tracksuit too. Should I show Old Sleepy? Where's it at? My stuff's kind of like all over the place. Is it? Let's see references. Oh wait, Jarv, I forgot. Let me copy that to my desktop so I can send it. But there's that. I forgot. It completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's my 3D thing. Oh yeah, there's Old Sleepy. Screen cap nice. Okay, yay. Killer critter. Yeah, that's my first AK. I had drawn her on screen. That was like a humanization of my first AK. But yeah, there's Old Sleepy. You can see she has a tracksuit. I have an Ash 12, but the Koran armor. Very cool. Very cool. Like the old model. I remember when I changed, a lot of people were like, I hate the new model, which is like, I understand it's like different and stuff, but it's like kind of funny because I would see a lot like people didn't like my old model. Every time that I've changed models, people weren't happy about the change, and then when you change again, they're not happy, and it's like, well, I'm happy, so I guess that's what matters. There we go, Abibus. And I still want to use this model. Like, it's not like it's like dead forever. And I still want to have like I want to have an outfit for this one more inspired close to the older one. So, more of like an actual tracksuit. And I want to get an arm toggle for holding guns and stuff, because I still want to commission GZ for that. But yeah. Model changes, but the person doesn't. Yeah, I think it was definitely like, there's probably a lot of fear that my content or myself would change. And I think it's changed a bit. Like, I'm trying to be more conscious and probably like not as good at some things because I'm trying to keep up with more people and chatting and stuff. But how would you say? I think overall it's not. I don't feel like it's really changed much. Same personality side, different focus. Yeah, I'm not 24/7 playing Tarkov, but even when even in the past like year of being CP Project, I still was not playing Tarkov. I was just playing Dark Souls and Nintendo games and stuff, and doing creative streams. So pretty much the exact same as I was now. And it wasn't even like as part of doing like a transition into joining phase or anything. It was just that Tarkov made me miserable, and I didn't want to play it, and people didn't. Well, people wanted to watch it, but also it like didn't do like if I kept streaming Tarkov, I need to like play ads. I would need to like play a lot of ads. So it's like people like watch it, but it's not really like something that's interactive, so it's like not sustainable, if that makes sense. And the game's dying. Objectively, the game is dying, and I can't like, even if I liked it, leave it on my eggs in one basket would suck. So yeah. You know why I never got into Tarkov? Good. I think Tarkov's fun, it's addicting, it's some of like the most highs I've had of anything ever, but yeah, a lot of times play ads. Well, yeah, but I would be talking. I would be talking or listening to music or singing or something, but for like most normal Tarkov streamers, they aren't talking like at all, ever, barely, so they run a lot of ads during stuff. But make Tarkov sound like absolute torture play? It is! It was. It was miserable. It sucked. The cheater problem was just like insanely bad. Oh yeah, this is my second. Actually, you know what? People never saw this hairstyle because I changed it. I asked GZ for a wolf cut, and it was originally like this, which is more like kind of. Look, see, I even had the dolphin shorts there. I had the dolphin shorts there. I want to get a t-shirt asset really bad, but I ended up rigging it differently because I wanted it more fluffy. Do I have a picture of it? The more fluffy. Where is it at? Do I not have a picture of it? Scroll up. That's the Wind Waker one. Where is it? That's purple. Don't tell me I only have it with the body pillow. No! I only have screen caps of it with the body pillow. Oh wait, I found it. Okay, there we go. I made it more fluffy when I rigged it. Because this model I rigged myself. But yeah, I wanted more fluffiness, so I made it more fluffy. I duplicated some of the layers and drew some parts and things like that. You had a body pillow? Yeah, I have one on my model. I like this one a lot with the MVD outfit. I think this hair worked good with the MVD outfit. Do I have a screen picture of it? I do. This one. I love this. I love this camo so much. I love the blue tiger stripes. I want. There's so many outfits I want on this model. There's so many things I want. I need to edit like a camo version of this jacket. There's so much. There's the old Lynx Eepy. And another one I can't show because I want to make another new version of that. But yeah, so many things. Oh yeah, I forgot I used it for the Midna outfit. The Midna outfit also had the fluffy hair. Look, the slug face was there even then. It's always has been. Can I do the... Some things don't change. I got the same thing. So it's funny that like this model feels very different, but it's also very similar. It's very similar in some ways. But yeah. I don't know. I think It's interesting. You will definitely see it again this month. This 5-year anniversary. So, the old sleepies will definitely make an appearance. You can count on that. You can count on that. It's not gone forever to me. But I'm very happy with the AYAMI model. I feel very lucky to have such a, like, I don't know. The face is so cute. I feel like I could stare at the face forever. I feel like I could stare at it forever. The smug is always there. I've always had a cat mouth. Even my like OG that I drew myself. It's quite cute case. I feel like it's too cute for me. It's too cute when you close your eyes. Does it almost seem like... Yeah. Nice birthday 3D screen caps. Funny realizing I was based on your phase model. It actually wasn't. I think it's more that I based because I got booked with AYAMI and I think like when did I sign? Like September or October. I know it was before, but like I think like my 3D that I had made was more like the other way around, that like this is what I liked, so it's what I wanted the new model to look like. Because the way that getting models and stuff, because I think most of like the waiting for stuff is just waiting on models, because you have to book so far in advance. And then it's like, well, you know, Sakuna wants to have deadlines to get things done, so then like stuff starts like going and it's like, oh, a lot scary. Do I have any screenshots of my 3D? I have like the GIFs on Discord. Let me just put a GIF up. You can't really tell from that. Shoot, I don't have any pictures. I'll have to find some because I don't want to keep looking through my stuff. Is it for the bits? We get a sleepy armor model for Dark Souls 3. What the grape signs say? No, because I don't have an armor outfit. I would if I could. It would have to be 3D. I had like a 3D sleepy for that. But I'll post one. Oh, thank you. I had like a 3D sleepy for Dark Souls that had like an armor outfit, but there's not any 2D assets I've seen that are like good, I think. Well, not that they're not good, but it's like they don't fit for it. I'm not really seeing, yeah, I'm not seeing any sets of armor for 2D. So, have you found any cool armor in Elden Ring yet? Not really, but also I am not wearing armor mostly anyway, so maybe if I find something that's really cool, I'll wear it. But as of right now, no. Deadline due in 2 days. Something takes more than 2 days. Yeah. Well, it's like everything kind of works in order, but yeah, no, it was. I think it was more that I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, so it ended up working out that way. Oh, thank you. It is funny though. It ended up looking like a lot like it because I didn't even use this as a reference. Zoom in on that so I can make it nice and big. There we go. Side ponytail and everything. Nope. When I made this model, this one was not made yet. I don't even think I made my reference pictures yet. But yes, it is a bit similar, for sure. I have taste. I have things that I like. Let me see. Where is my reference stuff again? Funny trip to Target. Yeah. Yeah, this is funny. Like I said, everything's a circle. Like that outfit. When I said that outfit. What I wanted for... Yeah. These were the references. I had sent to AYAMI. So I had my model and then some other arts. So this was what she had for like a sleepy reference. And then for outfits, I had sent the one that I had shown. And then also I had sent this because I wanted to have like layering. So this was like that because I want to have shorts and I want to have leggings. So then I could toggle the tights if I wanted to or not, or have just the tights, but that's not possible right now. But I gotta have it updated. And then I wanted to have well, straps aren't on this one, that's a separate one. But yeah, this is probably where the white hair came from. I think maybe something silly happened. I'm not really sure how it happened. But I wanted to have like, you know, toggable jacket and everything. And then like, you know, that. And then I wanted, well, you can't see it, but I wanted like ponytail and everything. And the tights. I didn't take out the gloves or not, which is not on the health thing here. Straps are all toggleable. Let's see, the body straps are also toggleable. I added a toggle for my ears because I thought it'd be funny. But let's see. That's all my face expressions. What else can I toggle? I think that's it. I can hide my whole body so that I could put it on outfits. I can be a floating head. But metal jacket reference. Yeah, the jacket's definitely more, I think, inspired by this, which I had sent, which was more of a color scheme kind of thing that I wanted. I wanted like tracksuit with one accent color. So I wanted like black and white with one accent color. So that's how that had turned out. And then I got the last thing that I had sent was for the body straps. I had sent this as like examples of accessories. So I wanted to have like straps and harness and stuff. Holster, everything. Yeah, AYAMI did a really freaking good job of putting all this stuff together. So I feel like it's like a bunch of different things. There's like so many different kind of things going on. It's a lot. What were some other ideas that I had? I thought about doing like an office kind of outfit. Not like a full office outfit, but like, I guess going a bit more into like the mix of like tactical with that. Like some of the references I had saved for that I didn't end up using. Which would have played into the heat stuff again more with the bank heist scene. But that was like another idea that I had thought about but didn't end up doing. Yeah, more of like not as casual. So that's definitely something I want to do. I want in the future for sure. Yeah, it won't be like it's not office lady outfit. It's like tactical professional. So suit and tie, yes. Let's see, what else do I want to show? Oh yeah, my hair references. I was very particular. I was very like, I want this hair. And then my faces I had sent too were also cute round face. Like she really knocked it out of the park. She really knocked it out of the park, I think. Did like a perfect job. Then of course left side ponytail. Always gotta be left side. So some of these are flipped. Just because ponytail gotta be on that side. But yeah. Cute round face. Yeah! I like this kind of face. I don't know if it suits me, but it's my favorite. I like it. Let's see. Toggle requests. That was for the rigging. Oh yeah, when I said like what kind of body that I wanted for my character. Which I think it came out a little bit skinnier, but of course. I love her design so much. So that was like body reference. That and then someone's OC, which I don't know if I can show. Where's her in just like the school? Hold up. I will say it is so fucking hard. And I'm sure if you follow Aiko on Twitter, I think the other girls have talked about, like, it is so hard to find fucking art references that aren't AI, that aren't like porn basically. Because I go to like a Damburu a lot to find stuff. Or like certain pics of tags. And it's so hard to find like good art references that don't have like something like, I would not feel comfortable showing this to my parents. Especially for like anime stuff, it is so difficult. So it's like, I'm looking at some of like my reference stuff and I'm like, okay, I don't think I should show this on stream. There we go. Okay, I cropped out the one that was like a little bit more sus. You can filter it. Well, you can filter it, but then your stuff that you get, like for my starting soon screen, I had a very, very difficult thing. It's not that I'm a gooner. You can go to Seiporu, but it's like the quality of stuff is just not there. And it's hard if you have like a very specific, I need to just start drawing stuff. If you have a very specific idea in your head, it is so difficult. Like my starting soon, or no, my ending screen. Where is it at? Official art. Yeah, my ending screen. This. Trying to find like references that had like the colors and everything that I wanted for this, it was so hard to find like something that matches it well enough that was like decent quality, and she wasn't like half naked. I think I ended up just sitting like, you know, let me go look on Discord and see. I found some, but it literally took me, like, finding art references is, like, horrible. Hard post. Well, I use tags like under sheet. Like, I was usually thinking, like a lifting kind of sheet thing. Yeah, so I wanted this kind of thing. And I want to say it took me, like, 5 hours to get, like, the references together. Glad your clothes, my mom would take it away. You can search by date range and filter everything out. Well, Google in general still is like not great for anything, because I think Rooney had told me that you could do that. And I have done that, but it's still difficult to find because Google search in general just sucks. So if I wanted to find something like this, it's easier for me to go to like a Boru, yeah, and then use like tags like laying down or like lifting cover or like, you know, things like that. Yeah, it sucks. I think Google search used to be better, but it's not anymore. But you're filtering out stuff you could have used. Yeah. So depending on what it is such a pain. And for a lot of my things, I just end up making my own references. Like if I want like certain guns or things like that. That's why I'm like, please God, let this reference be okay. Please don't make me have to build this in Blender. I will cry. I will cry. Yeah, Boru tags are thorough, but depending on which one you're on, the one that I think has the most amount of art, you have to pay to use more than 2 tags, and I'm not fucking doing that. If there's a way to get around that, please let me know. But yeah, would a picture work? Well, the thing is, I send pictures, but like for artists that don't, yeah, I think it's kind of crazy to have to pay to search through artwork that is being like usually uploaded against the artists. Like so many artists do not like especially Japanese artists are very particular. They do not like their stuff being re-uploaded. I have seen artists like they don't even let you pay anymore. You can't search more than 2. Dambaru, you can't search more than 2 keywords. Go search more than 2 tags. Jillbrew. I've found that they don't have doesn't limit their like listing of stuff is not as much, which I thought a lot of them just like copy from each other, but artists aren't getting paid for it. Well, the thing is like it kind of like, especially being in a Toho, I have seen multiple like Japanese artists like have a crash out and just completely delete everything on the internet, and just never appear ever again. I've seen where they haven't had stuff. I'll have to look again. Jillbrew also just has a lot more things that I don't want to see. Well, especially thinking about trying to find art references, so I was like, ugh. True, but this gave them reach. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Not being put on a board is not going to be helping no niche Japanese artist that has like a Twitter account. Yeah, there's like, oh. I guess if you can use more tags, you can remove more stuff. But, yeah, no, I've seen, there's like some artists that I've really liked that because of people re-uploading their stuff and whatever, you know, use rating safe. Well, the thing is, if I'm using rating safe, then it's like, again, it's the same issue. I might as well go to safe. It's a fucking pain. It sucks trying to get references for stuff, especially if you have like a, like the ending screen was a very specific idea. And trying to find like references for that was like, ugh. But I feel like I should just draw stuff myself and send it, but then I feel bad to send an artist my like kindergarten doodles. You know? I don't know. I just don't want to like be disrespectful or anything. Like that's like a whole worry of mine, is like communicating with artists can be very scary. Communicating can be so scary. Especially with artists that you want to like work repeatedly with. But yeah, it's difficult to search up stuff. Do artists get insulted if send AI references? I would not send AI reference. No, I would not do that. I feel like that's just asking for. I would not recommend you do that, especially to a professional Japanese artist. I would not recommend them. Depends on the artist. Yeah, I would not recommend you do that. I would not recommend you do that at all. I think that'd be a great way to like really upset them. Yeah, you would get like blacklisted, most likely. They would not be happy with you. Oh yeah, so the design. So I forgot we were talking about that. So I'm just ranting about stuff. It's like, oh, woe is me. The extent of my problems is finding art references. I hope I can get faster at it because it takes me so long. Like that's what I was like. Oh, I hope I can get better at finding stuff. I think I just also need to like bookmark things when I see them and like them so that I can save them for the future. Because if I see something, I'm just like, okay, cool. But yeah. So this was the first draft and then the second draft. So we pretty much like immediately hit sleepy. We pretty much immediately hit sleepy. Quarters of time. That's not a battle theme. The fuck are you talking about? Don't quite understand the issue with AI's reference images. I think what it is for a lot of these Japanese artists is like they're specifically very much affected by it because it's being built off of their work. And you gotta remember, it's like I said, a lot of artists just completely stopped doing art forever. Like just disappeared, just were gone because of people re-uploading their stuff. Much less someone taking it and using it for a data set to like recreate their styles and stuff, you know? So that's why it's like they would really not like it. because just re-uploading their stuff. Like some artists, they don't even want you to use their art as like an icon. They don't want you to like use it as your icon on Twitter or whatever. Yeah, they're definitely much more directly being used for stuff. Like I think a lot of like smaller Western artists are not being put into these data sets, but like big professional Japanese artists that like I have the blessing to be able to work with because of FaZe are definitely like, you can probably get specific like data sets for AI stuff that is specifically just like copying their their like style themselves. A lot of artists being overprotected instead of honing their craft so art can be better than AI. Their art is better than AI. What do you mean? I think my mama's art is better than any AI art I have seen. But I'm sure there's like, someone has made like a set to like copy her style or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about specifically in the instance of professional Japanese artists that I would be sending references to. That's what I mean. But yeah. So yeah, by the second one, it was there. We had the Sleepy. She was made very happy. Nice explanation. Yeah, hopefully it makes sense. Like, I can't speak for... Like I said, like, I don't know about other artists, but like, I think like these professional artists that we work with are more directly being affected by it. And some of it is cultural differences, like I said, where it's like, over here, people are more like... You gotta think about like Japanese companies also as well, how they view... Like, the way they view IP and things over there is a lot different than here. Whereas here, you can make fan work stuff, but over there, even like companies are very particular about fan working stuff for Japanese developers. So you gotta think about like some of that applies to artists as well, where they don't want you re-uploading their stuff. They don't want you using their stuff even as icons, even if they're credited or anything like that. Like if you want to see their work, they want you to go specifically to their page and that's it. They don't care about if it gets them, you know, more views or whatever, because they're hobby artists to begin with. Pretty much every artist that I knew was like, they have they don't... I think a lot of like really good Japanese artists don't do art for a job because it's not seen as like I don't know, it's like even like big Japanese streamers, like Japanese YouTubers I was friends with, they were like office ladies during the day because streaming wasn't a real job, even though they made enough to like live off of it, if that makes sense. So I think some of it is a cultural difference, which is probably why it's hard to understand. And this is just my perspective of it, you know. Respectable? Maybe. Yeah, I think it's like that, because it's like, if you tell your family, like, I'm an artist or whatever, they don't, you know. But, how would I say? Freelancing isn't considered a job, yeah. But that's why it's, like, extra kind of disrespectful, whereas, like, it might be hard to understand as a Westerner. But for, how would you say? Sorry, my head's like really hurting. I'm trying to remember where I was in this train of thought. Yeah, it's not seen as a compliment. They're not trying to grow. They're not trying to make money off of their art necessarily. They don't need to grow. So their stuff being re-uploaded or reused or whatever is not in any way, shape, or form any kind of compliment to them. It's disrespectful to the point that they will just, like I said, artists will delete all of their shit and never come back. Just quit forever because of how they see that as like being disrespectful online for people just re-uploading their stuff. A lot of landlords won't accept YouTubing as a stable income. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like I remember Cleo has talked about how she's been trying to get a house, and like her like requirements for being employed as like a, you know, a contractor or freelance or whatever is different than if she had like you know, her university job. That because she's doing like YouTubing or whatever, they're like much more like, they don't want to touch her, I think is what I understand. Yeah, it's not a stable income. So I assume also probably in Japan, and again, this is just my conjecture, but I assume also it probably makes your life a lot more difficult there if you don't have like a normal job to be able to do a lot of like things legally like that. Yeah, if you're a risk, this is a risky job, and banks don't want to touch you. So, guess it takes to the bits. Art is a passion. If someone were to insult your passion, how would you feel? That's my read on it. Yeah. So that's why it's hopefully that explains some of like the cultural differences. I think. They want to let her in an apartment. Yeah, it's silly. It's silly. My understanding is outsiders' perception is much more important in that culture. Not even putting the group's opinion into consideration is unfathomable. Yeah, it's not. It is not an individualistic society. It is not an individualistic society. It is very much a lot of doing things because of perception. To the extent of, like, I'm sure y'all have heard, and this is like not just Japan. Like I've heard of this happening in Korea and stuff. That they'll have a Westerner come to work. You know, they'll have like a Westerner join the office, and it's probably not 5 o'clock, but I'm just saying 5 o'clock for this story. 5 o'clock hits, it's technically the end of the shift. The Westerner gets up and leaves. And everyone's like all the Japanese office workers are like, what the heck? Did he just leave? Because to them, you cannot leave until your boss leaves. If you leave before your boss leaves, you're being lazy, you're not working properly. It doesn't matter if you don't have any work to do. It's part of why I understand is like, other than like transiting to and from work, mobile games and like gambling and stuff is like popular there because it's something you can do while you're at work, you know? Like you can sit and play on your phone because there's not enough work to do. Yeah, it's a very different work culture. So you wait until the boss leaves for you to leave because otherwise it's seen as bad. However, the boss will not leave early because then he will look lazy. If the boss leaves on time, he'll look like he's being lazy because he's not working, you know, past hours or whatever. So it's like a weird, toxic kind of loop that the boss stays late and the workers stay late because the boss stays late. And it's all just because of like an appearance kind of thing in most cases. There probably are like cases in which, you know, like, yeah, this is like a catch-22. And so what ends up happening is like, I've heard a lot of times and I've read that when the West, like eventually everyone else starts like leaving on time. Do they earn the extra hours? No. No. People die because of this. It's a huge problem. Overworking is a very bad problem. What? Yeah, overworking dies. Go look at how a lot of people, yeah, is salaried. It's like, it sucks. It's bad. It's a legit thing. Yeah, it's not good for you. It's really, really bad. And efficiency. Yeah, it's not even that there's that much work to do. I mean, even like in the West here, people work 9 to 5s, 5 days a week, and there is not enough work to be at work for 9 to 5, 5 days a week. Japanese journalist girls worked 121 hours and died. It's not a joke, nor is it funny. Yeah, it's like, I bring up that story to say that, like, to explain how, like it was said, that, sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word it. Oh, my brain's like running half capacity too right now. I'm sorry. That the appearance thing is very much a thing. Oh, I saw this on the screen. Yeah, it's very much a thing. Within work and stuff. So you gotta think like how that ends up going into something like doing artwork for fun or whatnot. And I'm not saying that I necessarily agree with like all the ideas or whatever. Like, I'm a Westerner, so I think like sharing stuff is cool. Like if I see people sharing my clips or whatnot, or like people like my design or whatever, like that makes me happy. So it's not something I can fully understand, but with context of everything, hopefully it makes more sense for y'all why it's kind of like that. Yeah, and thank you for the dono. Sorry, I missed these. What's your favorite Nintendo game on Switch? I don't know. I feel bad. I feel like I'm low IQ to say like I don't have a favorite game. I have lots of games that I like. have a favorite game because it's like there's nothing that I've been like picking my Switch back up to play. Does that make sense? I mean, I guess off the top of my head, I would say Breath of the Wild because I had a really good time with that, but I wouldn't like... I'm not like still playing it, so it's kind of like, too many games. Yeah, I have lots of games that I like, but it's like for a game to be my favorite, it's like something that I'd have to like keep playing. So, I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I don't really think about that kind of thing like, oh, this is my favorite thing. This is that. Like right now, my favorite thing is obviously like Soul series because that's like the phase of my life that I'm in, if that makes sense. Like I have my Tarkov phase, now I have my Souls phase, I have my Mega Man phase, I have my Toho phase. So that's why Warhammer scares me. I can't invest time into... I'm scared. I'm scared. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the... Don't know. So if a boss leaves early, you can too. Maybe, but that doesn't happen. The boss stays late because it looks bad if he leaves early or leaves on time. Kind of scary. Quitting is on another level, I've heard too. You would be called a quitter by your bosses and coworkers to the point they have agencies that'll quit for you and face tank the insults. Yeah, I think like quiet quitting is a thing where you just don't show up. They also do this really, really toxic thing where they won't fire you. They'll just basically kind of neglect you until you quit your job. Quiet quitting. Okay, yeah, I think I got the terms mixed up. There's another term I've heard for where people just don't show up to work because they want to quit. Yeah, they won't fire you. They'll just give you nothing to do. Free money. See, it's easy to see it as free money, but you gotta think in this culture how absolutely disrespectful and like dehumanizing that would feel. And I think even as a Westerner, it sounds fun, like, oh, free money, but eventually you can't. Because it's not just like, oh, I show up and do nothing. It's also like everyone is treating you like shit. Everyone's treating you like shit. You're doing like nothing productive in your life. Eventually, as like a human, I think you will be. That won't stop me. Yeah, you're not advancing. So once you leave there, you know, it sucks. I think it's very easy to say that done it, you're afraid of using your job every minute even though there's nothing to do. Yeah, because maybe we'll just suddenly decide that and then it's like, oh shit, how am I gonna pay my stuff? I think it's like, yeah, you write it out until you find something else. I think it's easy to say like, oh, doing nothing is great. I wish I could just sit around and do nothing all day. If you actually do it, it's great for like a week or two, you know? And then eventually it's like miserable. Because it's not like you can't sit there and play games at work or whatever. It's not like that. It's like literally you can just do nothing. I think the human like brain cannot not be productive to an extent. Not like you have to be crazy productive, but if you're achieving absolutely nothing, then I think you're gonna become very like I mentioned before, this was something that I saw happen with my brother. Like you become miserable. It's a miserable way to live. It's a horrible way to live. So sexy super. Many offices are performance for boss, king's court. Yeah. Office politics is a thing. Office politics is a thing. It's like being an isolated chamber. Yeah, going to prison is just doing nothing. Getting put in solitary is doing nothing. You come fixate on a lot of pointlessly negatively charged things. Yeah. It's not that. Yeah, you still have to comply with company rules. But now you have people being passive aggressive, weird, or just straight up isolating you. And you don't have anything you can focus on during the day. You know? I would just work on my own stuff and take free money. You can't. Because you will still get in trouble. You will still have people like... You know, it's not that like, oh, okay, they're just completely ignoring me. I can go in and play. I can like wear my pajamas to work and play Nintendo 64. It's not that kind of thing. And then you also have to remember it's in the context of... Like, you're not a Westerner. You live in a society where like, this is... infinitely more shameful. You know, you were not raised to be okay with this in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, they check in to make sure you're being professional while giving you nothing to do. Yeah. I think it's easy to just think about it within the context of like your life experience and being like, oh, okay, that's easy, I could do that. but it's like there's... It's not just like, oh, you're doing nothing. Like, there's more to the whole thing, if that makes sense. It's silly. It's silly. Yeah, it's humiliating. I couldn't do it. I think it sounds like it'd be fun. I'd be like, oh, I'll just draw and stuff. And it's like... I remember like when I work jobs, which I'm kind of a workaholic. They hire Westerners to say no to the bosses. That's funny. Because it's like, you do have a level of grace, I think, in some extents. In some like, instances. Because it's like, oh, well, you're from a different culture, so... It's okay if this person says no, because they don't know any better. But if, like, one of the normal employees did, it'd be like, are you... Subordination? Is that what it's called? Like, when you're being disrespectful to someone above you? Oh, yeah, so imagine, not only do you have to stay late because the boss won't leave, but then you have to go drinking for hours. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, but I still have, like, pain behind my eye. You still have to go drinking after work hours. So it's like, when can you have hobbies? When can you have friends? When can you make a family? Social drinking? Yeah, I'm glad that's not a thing I've ever had to do. That sounds horrible. Like, I'm already at work 8 hours, probably like 10 hours a day. And then you have to go drinking with them too. And then you have to go home and wake up and do it again. And then also, social drinking has like its whole rules and everything. Like, there's so... I feel very lucky that I've been able to kind of... How would you say? Substitute out of normal life, I guess. Because I'm not good at keeping up with, like, social normalities and rules and everything. It's very stressful for me. It's very, very stressful to have to, like... I have a bad memory in general, but, like... I don't know, I get anxious too easy and I frick stuff up. Ugh, scary. You know, it's poor for everyone. You must drink when people tell you to drink. Yeah, if your boss wants you to drink something, even if you're, like, fucked up, you have to drink it. You know? Yeah, you sleep at work. It's just... Yeah, that's why people have heart attacks. This sucks. I value having a little free time, having done something. Yeah. I hope that things can be... I hope that things can become better. I would like if people in the world could be happy and have time to do the things that they want to do. Because I think that leads to... How do I say this? It's not that we have less creative things, but I feel like people are less able to focus on it because of how much work... Even in the West, I think work culture has really kind of... taken over people's lives, and a lot of the blame is from technology advancing, and a lot of the blame is from COVID. After bosses or workplaces in general realized they could have people on call 24/7 after work from home with COVID happened, and the existence of cell phones basically forcing people to be on call 24/7 for answering calls or emails. I think that, not that we have less awesome creative stuff, but I do think that when people have more free time and energy to do that kind of thing, overall, culturally, we benefit way more. 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, well, I wanted to say that correctly, so I'm like staring. If I look at the screen and I read what y'all say, I lose my train of thought. So I'm looking away. I don't know if y'all seen me do this before, but there's a lot of times when I really want to, like, convey something properly, I'll look away so that I can, like, kind of stop looking and then make sure I say it correctly, because I'm not good at speaking. Had to focus. I'm infamous for not knowing any work gossip. Yeah, good. Hustle culture. Yeah, overworking has been normalized, and because of COVID, and you're good. Oh, no, you're good. It's just like, I don't know. It makes me sad. I wish things weren't that way. And COVID definitely, like, I'm sure some of y'all have had the experience that after, like, working home from COVID and then coming back to work, it's like, your work still expects you to work when you're at home and be on call. I think cell phones fucking suck. I don't like... I've ranted about this before. Which I'm so lucky because I don't even talk to anybody. Like, the only person I text is, like, my mom, and then now my brother's been, like, texting me. But, like, I don't answer phone calls. Like, no one calls me except my doctor's office. But I just think about, like, for people that normally have to deal with a lot of people contacting them, like, I feel like I would die. I think, like, I don't want to be contacted, which I guess it's like I am on call 24/7. My job is a 24/7 job. I am on call 24/7. I have to keep up, like, Discord and email and stuff with that, but it's... I also have, like, a not-job job, so it's different. But, don't like talk on the phone. Yeah. It's like... I envy the 90s and before, whereas if someone wanted to contact you, you had to be, like, a willing participant. If someone wanted to call me, I would have to be at home by my home landline phone, or you would have to tell me ahead of time, like, hey, I'm gonna call you. Because, like, that's, like, when I was in school, I would call and talk to the phone with my friend. Like, I would call her, like almost every day we would talk on the phone when I was in, like, elementary school. Your streamer job? My streamer job is a not job to me because I don't have a lot of the, like, difficulties of things that people normally deal with. Like, imagine that if someone wants to contact you, they need to send a letter in the mail or they need to call you on your landline. So if you're out, like, with your family somewhere, like, you're out having lunch with your mom, your work can't call you. They have to wait until you get home. That would be awesome. They can't call us like, hey, we need this. Do you have this? Help us. With my friends' phone numbers. I still remember all the numbers. And using the phone book and stuff. I'm good at remembering numbers sometimes. Though not on stream because I'll remember a number and then you'll start typing different numbers in chat and my brain tries to remember the different numbers. You set your own schedule. Yeah. Incredible. Honestly, quite incredible. Also, Anon, thank you for the dono. You are good at speaking. Come on. It's not that I can speak. I stumble my words and stuff, but I am nowhere near the level of being able to articulate my thoughts as they are in my head, or as they are when I type. Probably because I grew up so much on the internet that typing is much more natural to me than speaking before I started streaming. To, like, the extent about things that I care about. So, like, if I want to properly, and it's like, I feel bad because it's like, if I notice a lot of times I'll kind of, like, when I want to talk about something, it'll take me like 10 minutes to fully say everything because I can't, like, piece everything together into a coherent, proper thought to speak about it in a way that I feel like comes across as... What's the term? Competent. Coming across competent. Eloquent. Not eloquency, it's more of like competently putting articulate. No, those are more of like the speech itself. It's more of like piecing my thoughts together into, yeah, having like coherency within a decent amount of time. That it doesn't take forever long to put it all together. Cell phones exist from the 80s. Yeah, no, my mom had a bag phone, but that's not like the amount of people that were compared to today. Like that's a niche case. My mom had a bag phone in her car. Like I know that people had like pagers and things like that, but they were not to the concise. Thank you. They were not to the extent that people have like everyone has a cell phone nowadays. Like everyone has a cell phone, and that means that everyone is kind of at the whims of their job if they decide to do it. You could ignore it. I would like you to try doing that to your job and see what happens. I would like to see someone try that with their work. And also it's like, even if you like ignore it or whatever, it's like still like mentally there. Like the stress of like that Like, you can ignore stuff and whatnot. Oh, you're saying you ignore it back in the day. I thought you were talking about nowadays. I was like... Yeah, nowadays it's like, if you ignore it, you're in trouble. But back then, you could come up with excuses. Like, oh, I didn't have it on me. But nowadays, it's like, you didn't have your cell phone on you? And some jobs, luckily, are respectful of people's time outside of work. But I've noticed since COVID, with y'all, like, even just from y'all talking about jobs and stuff, when I ask about things, is like, since COVID, a lot of workplaces have become disrespectful of people's time because of like realizing they could do that with people working from home, if that makes sense. It sucks. Oh, hi Bonatide. I feel like it's been a while. Hope you're doing well, man. That's a whole name. So some kind of story about your phone, having a fault about it. Yeah, this is silly. What the heck? Okay, sorry, my mom was texting me. I don't think you don't know. Pagers are for people who like being paged. Yeah, I feel like if you bought something like that back then, it's because you were like either in like a very particular kind of job, or like I was showering for 3 days. I was like, Verizon had a nationwide out. Or like you were into that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah. Pages are for doctors and nurses now. Yeah, my mom was a nurse, so I think that's why she had... Pages are for drug dealers. Same difference, right? Pharmacist. My mom was a nurse, so I think that's why she had a bag phone in her car. That's so funny. What would a kid nowadays think if you said bag phone? What happens if I Google bag phone? I feel like it's not gonna... Okay, it is a bag phone. Yep, we have one of these. Isn't it beautiful? And you plug it into the cigarette lighter. Do cars have cigarette lighters nowadays? It's just like a charger, right? Like, it's just USB now. Do they still have cigarette lighters? Blasphemous. Yeah, this is what my mama had. They do not. One of the satellite phones? No, it's a bag phone. It's literally a bag with a phone in it. It was a bag with a phone, and my mom had it in her car, and I don't think I ever saw her use it. The port is there, but not the lighter. So you can probably buy a lighter. I remember my parents would actually use the lighter. So the charger, you can get an adapter to change the charge to a lighter. I was talking about this on the stream the other day, but it's interesting how, like, streaming going from, like, normalized for... Not streaming, smoking going from normalized. Because I was talking about, smoking sections inside of restaurants, like, being at a place and there's just people smoking indoors. Compared to now, it's like some places you can't even find anywhere to smoke at. It's crazy to me. Sorry, I'm like rubbing my head. I might be at my limit. I feel bad. I feel like I'm speaking like... My voice sounds fucked up. My parents had a bag phone. Yo, bag phone gang. We should bring bag phones back. We should bring bag phones back. Basically banned. Yeah, where I live, it's not. You can smoke anywhere outside you want, but whenever I've been to cities, I found it interesting that, like, it seems like there's nowhere you can smoke. Cancer and non-cancer seating. Had it coming back. Well, it's been here. It's been here. When do we start the video game music review? Next week. Next week. I made a tweet about it. I'll make another tweet talking about it in case people missed it. And I'll change the title and stuff. But yeah, I might call it here because I feel like I'm like... I want to close my eyes more and more. So... Again, I'm very sorry. I'm glad I was able to still... Oh gosh, we talked for 2.5 hours. I'm amazed I went that long. I'm very sorry that I had slept in. I set an alarm, but I felt so bad. I couldn't even look at my phone. I left my brother. He was texting me more questions about Pokemon, and I just... Nah. But yes, I will do this again next week when I am not in pain, so that I can give proper attention to the songs that y'all submitted. So just ask me questions about Pokemon, because oh yeah, I was talking at the beginning of the stream. I woke up to a text from my brother, so I'm gonna have to play the Gen 4 remake a little bit so that I can at least trade him, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, he really needs help. I've never seen him use an emoji before. What are your thoughts of the current megas? I've not looked at them. Oh, Sam, thank you for the gift sub to Sam. I'm thinking about Obama giving himself a medal. I've not looked at any of the new stuff. I think if I play ZA, I want to go in blind as much as I can, maybe. Are you sure it's really him? Someone stole his Switch and his phone. Okay, well, I'm going to head out now. I will see y'all next week. Sorry that I'm ending this week on kind of a weak note. I will try to stream Monday. Either... Okay, because Monday is a day off too for people at work. It's Labor Day. Yeah, I will do my best to stream on Monday. So, I will see y'all then. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye! Yippee! Thanks for hanging out with me, despite me being a little bit icky. Yippee!